Is body positivity over? Did Ozempic kill the movement? Okay, and what does this do to people's mental health? We're going to get into it all right about now, so let's get into it. Now, if you're new here, I'm Denise Bray. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and Ozempic. Now, Ozempic is here to probably stay, okay? And now we are living in a culture where instant gratification, I want to be satisfied, the quick fix is what people are on. And I'm wondering how much does this affect people's mental health? People who already struggle with body image, who already are trying to fight the urge to just quick fix it. And what about all these influencers who are on here, sat there going to the gym, losing the weight, but you can see the scars, you can see that belly button. Okay, that belly button didn't come from the gym. That came from the table, okay, laying on that table. But we're seeing more and more celebrities, Kelly Clarkson, Oprah Winfrey, Sharon Osbourne have all talked about using the weight loss drug, and some of them are even using it to the point where their skin is just looking so just like skin and bones because they're addicted to the drug. Now, as a therapist, I work with a lot of people who have disordered eating, who have issues related to body image. And a lot of people do look up to celebrities and the highlight reels of Instagram and TikTok to look at body image. And there are a lot of people, influencers, curvy influencers, who are pushing love your body, love who you are. But some of them are also struggling with the temptation to use Ozempic, okay? Because a lot of people are using it. So I have this platform where I'm pushing to be body positive, to love who you are, but at the same time, maybe I'm also tired of my weight. How would that look for my audience? How would I look for my followers? And you have to think about where we are. We are living in a generation where people want to be instantly gratified, instantly satisfied. And right now, Ozempic is that instant shots of the life you've been wanting, okay? But you have to think about where you are mentally, the people who are taking those drugs, the audience behind those things, and how it also takes away from access of people who really do need the drug for diabetes. Now, Ozempic came around because more and more people were being diagnosed with diabetes. It was a drug to help with that, okay? But, you know, having access, money to certain doctors, I feel like over the last probably 3 years, we've seen more of a push of people using Ozempic, and some celebrities being open while others are hiding the fact that they're not really working out. You know, you see people suddenly have this like increased weight loss, and you go back and you look on their feed, like, I don't see any gym pictures. And I know they don't have to share that with us, but it becomes obvious that, hey, they're using something a little bit more to lose that weight, get the image, and suddenly the media falls into it. Okay, I see a lot of things on People magazine about weight loss. They are really capitalizing and pushing weight loss. Okay, I remember the first person I really saw who had a dramatic weight loss when the whole Ozempic thing really started was, I can't remember her last name, but Mindy from the Mindy Project. Okay, she suddenly had this weight loss and she was on the cover of People magazine showing off her curves. And I'm like, now what message does that show to women, young girls, people in general who are struggling with body image, to now see how the media suddenly loves you? Suddenly you're on the cover of a magazine, but when you were a different size, nobody cared. Okay, it's when people start to fall into the archetype of what the media pushes, which is being skinny, being thin, being the archetype of what we want to see. So now we're going to push that. And you have all these people who are looking at those articles, those magazines, and now they're like, well, maybe I should also go see my doctor. Even though I don't have diabetes, I just want that. I want the attention. I want to fit into that size that I had before I had kids. I want to feel all those things. And so many of my clients have said, once I get to a certain size, once I look like this, that is when I'll start dating again. That's when I'll find the love of my life. That's when I'll start living. And it takes away from you being present in the current moment and enjoying where you are in life, because you're constantly focused on the next thing. Okay, I can't do this until this happens. I can't find love until I lose weight. Now, is that really accurate? Ask yourself, is that really accurate? Are you willing to put your life right now on hold to wait for the next thing? Okay, or maybe you feel like already you're not living the life that you want because of the way you look, because of your size, because of how society projects a certain image. And now we're seeing, now I feel like more celebrities are being more open about the fact they're using the drug. And they're saying it's because my doctor suggested, based off of my blood work, I had some really bad blood work come back, and they suggested that I take the drug. And then it just changed my life. You know, Kelly Clarkson recently said that. Oprah has said that. Okay, that Oprah has struggled with her weight for many years. She tried Weight Watchers. And even Weight Watchers is like, okay, we're trying to push body positivity, loving who you are, losing weight through eating and dieting. Yet our ambassador is on Ozempic. Okay, now they had to let Oprah go because that's not the message we're trying to push. But at the same time, now I'm hearing that maybe Weight Watchers is getting into the boat of using Ozempic and these quick fix different things. And so you have to think about, is body positivity dead? Are we now living in a culture where it's about toxic body positivity? Because we kind of live in a world where toxicity really thrives. And the more celebrities that come out and say that they're using some of your favorites, you know, Ozempic, I think the other one is called Majorna or something like that, Majorno. The more celebrities come out and say like, yeah, I used it and look at me, look how happy I am. You know, look at these pants that I used to wear compared to the one, you know, the magazine covers where they show like, look at my size, such and such pants, and look at me now. Okay, we live in a culture where we're fixated on weight, so that projects out that your weight is not good enough unless you are a certain size. I see that on the Today Show, they do so many a makeover. Look at all the weight she lost. People magazine does it. Okay, we highlight weight loss so much, and some people already come from families and cultures where weight is already highlighted. So you're living in an environment that at home in your family system, that weight is a highlight. And then you have it on the media. It's like, how can I escape that I gotta be skinny? Okay, that I gotta be a certain size. It's all around me. So it gives people, I think, doubt about doing it naturally. It's like, okay, well, let me get on the Googles and see what it can do for me. But I think it's only harming people, because we don't know enough about what happens when you stop taking it. What are some of the side effects? Some people have said once they stop taking it, the weight instantly comes back. Other people have said that that's not true. But I think no one really cares about that part. I think people really want the here and the now. And the now is that I want to be skinny, because skinniness equates to happiness. The world shows me that, my family shows me that. I might have friends who are thriving in their lives, and my mindset might be they're thriving because they're skinny. They're thriving because they are at a certain weight that I am not, okay? And that is what I want, okay? So we have to think about the consequences of continuing to push out skinny, 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 thin, 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 and that you being a certain size is not good enough. Even, you know, the people who may not be using Ozempic, who are all about body positivity. One of those people I believe was Lizzo. Now she's lost a lot of weight, and people are equating to that it must be Ozempic. But then again, I think people, because of things Lizzo has allegedly done, been incorporated with, no matter what she does nowadays, people don't like her, okay? But I'm not quite sure if she's using Ozempic or if it's more that she is doing, I think she was doing Pilates, but we're living in a culture where skinny is in, okay? Thin is in. And what does that do for society? What does that do to young girls? I think Ozempic is not healthy. It's not, okay? It's sending the wrong message. But of course, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Ozempic? Have you ever used it? Do you think it has killed the body positivity movement? Or does it still exist and we're just not focused on that? We're focused more on the sensationalized conversation of Ozempic and weight loss. Okay, but of course, let me know your thoughts, because you know, of course, we can get into it. Make sure you like, you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.